Hey guys, what's up? Sorry I haven't made a video lately. I've been trying to focus really on the car and work and everything, and still trying to give some time to my girlfriend. But anyways, got off work today, got ball joints, got my ball joint press kit, snap ring pliers, everything, so I can go ahead and do my extended lower control arms. So huge shout out to my buddy Jared. He gave me his old S13 lowers because I did one of the lower control arms on this, and I didn't really like the way it turned out. I actually pulled a complete dumbass and extended it on the wrong side of where the tension rod bolts up, because all of us have our bad days. But anyways, so I got these 13 lowers. They are 7 millimeters shorter. So an inch is like 25 and odd millimeters, somewhere around there. So I need to go right around like 33 or 32, 33. So that comes out right around, it's like an inch and a quarter, inch and 3/8. I don't know. I'm not going to get like super into it because all of that I can adjust when I do my alignment, because I have adjustable everything. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make the extended lowers tonight. Last night I wanted to get a video of it, but it's just so hard to film by myself, especially because I don't have like any little stands or tripods, anything like that. But I got the engine and trans in for good, and I went to use my excessive trans mount, and it was completely off. Like, not where it bolts up to the trans, but where it bolts up to the body. It was off. It was like the bolts were out like a ½ inch on each side. I'm like, holy shit. So anyways, I just literally, I can't mess around and call them and get a new one sent and all that. So I cut it, bolted the trans mount up to the body, and then figured out where my mount was going to sit against that. I went ahead and welded everything up. It turned out like really good, actually. My engine and trans is like 100% in line, correct angle and everything, straight to the diff. So I can go ahead and get my measurements and send those off to Shaftmasters and get my drive shaft made. My wiring specialties harness also sent out yesterday, so that's like awesome. I'm just getting super close to getting this thing running. I'm super hyped. The season's closing in like a month and a half, and we're at our first event already. So needless to say, I'm getting anxious, and I'm getting super excited for this drift event season. So here's what I was talking about. I went ahead and got my trans in. This is not the extended housing. I have an extended housing which sets the shifter back right about here, so it'll fit in the stock shifter hole of a 240, but I don't have the shifter for that. This goes in with a snap ring. The extended one goes in with 4 bolts. So if anyone sort of within like an hour distance has one of those W58 4-bolt shifters, hit me up because I need one dearly. But I can reach this just fine. Now if I'm like sliding around and I get in a little bit of a sticky situation, say like I enter in third and I want to get on to second, it's going to be super hard, like especially while I'm flying around and everything, to shift it. So I think I might make just like a little shifter extension, nothing crazy. I don't want to get like haggard with the build or anything. So I guess I'm probably most likely just going to run it stock, not really going to mess around with it. Okay guys, so this is basically what we're starting with. It's a little crusty like around here, but there's no like actual rust involved on this. So the 13s, the only difference that I see besides like lengthwise is the bump stop for the spindle. On the 14 it's just a little tiny bump stop. On the 13 it's this bigger bump stop. So right along these welds you just go ahead and you'll cut this off, because obviously this is going to limit your angle, so why wouldn't you? But anyways, the mistake I made last time, like I said, it was just a really bad day. Made a dumbass mistake, we'll never make it again. I cut on this side and extended where the tension rod and everything bolts up an inch out. Yeah, whatever. So today, obviously, gonna cut it in the right spot, and then we'll go ahead and get that extended. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I cut the bump stop off of the lower control arm. That's what the spindle basically maxes out on. Now, I don't know if anybody watching this doesn't really understand what I'm doing, or like why I'm doing it. So when I max my steering out, I do not want my wheel to hit my inner wheel well and everything. And also, this helps with 1, spacing the wheel out, and 2, it gives me a little bit of more natural camber without messing around with the coilover set up too much. So what I'm doing is, this is the way it was. I am basically just extending it 1.25 inch, 1 3/8, whatever. Extending it out that much, and then I'm going to go ahead and re-weld it all up. So, and then afterwards, obviously, I have to press my my new Moog ball joints in here. So that is going to be the plan for today. So I got this little rig set up. Well, I guess you could say quote unquote rig. Basically leveled it with the bench right there. Threw this straight piece of steel on the other side. Went ahead and spaced this out 1 3/8 inch. I have 2 marks here, and I guess we're going to go ahead and weld it up. I don't really know how I'm going to do it yet, but whatever way I do it, it's probably going to be haggard, and it's probably going to work. So. I went ahead and finished up the passenger side lower control arm. I went ahead and threw the spindle and everything on. I got GK Tech knuckles, and this shell was originally 4-lug, so I went ahead and got the 5-lug swap for it. So I got that on, and then I got my BC coils on up front and everything. So I'll go ahead and show you guys. Alright guys, so here's the knuckle, everything on. Got the ball joint pressed in and everything, mounted up to the BCs. Like I said, these are the GK Tech knuckles. I went ahead, I have GK Tech, the offset rack spacers, ISR inners and outers, and what I have to do is I have to wait until tomorrow and get a 12 millimeter Allen head for that, so I can go ahead and screw the inner tie rod in, and then I'll mount this back up. And obviously we don't have tension rod brackets up front yet, so I can't really mount my Voodoo 13 adjustable tension rod. Alright guys, that's it for the day. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish the other one because I was on a really short time schedule today. I have to head over to my girlfriend's. So tomorrow's project, I don't get off till 7, so I'm going to hurry up and try to get the other low control arm done, get everything all mounted up, and like I said, I'll bring that 12 millimeter home. So tomorrow I should have a video for you guys, the whole front end done beside tension rods and tension rod brackets. Alright guys, thanks for watching.